Hi everyone, welcome to this class. I'm Dami of 𝐓𝐻𝐇. Today we'll be learning how to draft this beautiful dress with exaggerated hip. If this is what we are looking at to learn, please stick to the end of the tutorial. If you are joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime you have a new tutorial. For our returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. Also for this video, please stick to the end of the tutorial and give this video a thumbs up, a like and comments in the video. So thank you. If you want to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. So thank you for joining us today, and let's get started. Okay, so to draft this gown with a slight exaggerated hip, this is the pattern we'll be using for it, and I've drawn out the outline. So this is the shoulder line, the chest line, our bust, under bust, waist, the hip line, and here for the length of the dress. Though this pattern paper is not up to the length of the dress, so I'm just going to be adding 2 inches to the length that I want for the dress. So once we have this now, we'll go ahead and input all of our measurements, and we'll be starting with the waist shoulder measurement, which is 16 inches divided by 2. You mark it on the shoulder line and also on the chest line to get a straight line. Alright, so we have this now. All of our measurements should be doing divided by 4 for the measurement. So my bust is 40 inches divided by 4. We have 10 inches. I'll mark it on the bust line and also on the bust and the waistline. Okay, so we have this now. We'll go ahead to now input our waist measurements. The under bust of this person is 30 inches, so divided by 4 we have 7.5, and the waist is 8.25 after dividing by 4. So we have, so whatever we have here as a difference is what we'll be using as our under bust tightening and also the waist dart. So the nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches divided by 4 we have, divided by 2 we have 4. So for the waist dart now, the difference we have here is 1.75. So I'm going to be dividing it on both sides. And what we'll be using for the under bust tightening here is 2.5. Our darts will be stopping 1/2 inch before the bust point, and also the bust dart 1/2 inch. The difference in the front and the back half length is 2.5, so I'm going to be marking it to connect it to the bust line. Okay, so we have this for the darts now. So whatever darts we have here on the waistline is what I'm going to take straight to the hem of the blouse. So here I have 1.75, so I'll do the same thing on the hip line. Alright, so now that we have our darts in place now, we'll go ahead to input our hip measurements. So the hip divided by 4 is 11.25, so I'll mark it here. The 1.75 inch allowance for the darts here, so I'm going to add the 1.75. So for the exaggerated hip, I don't want it to be too much, so you can just go ahead and add like 1.5 or 2 inches. So I will go for the 1.5 on the hip line. So I'll have this. So whatever I have here now is what I will take straight to the hem of the blouse. So I have it here like this. So go ahead now to connect it to the waist. So you connect it to the waist like this. So to the hem, I'm going to be using pencil first to connect. So on the hem, I want the hem to go out a little bit more than this. So from this part, I'm going to be adding 1 inch to the hem, so that it will have like a free, to be freer than what is on the like A shape kind of on the hip. So I'll have this, I'll be on the hemline, so I'll have this and connect it to the hip line like this, so it will be like a flare out. Yeah, so this is what we have for the hem. Don't forget, this is not my full length. I'm still going to be adding to get the full length when I'm cutting on the fabric. So now that we are done with this, now we go ahead for the neckline. So for the armhole, you step down by 1 for the shoulder slope. So whatever you have here is our armhole. You divide it by 2, you step down by 1, then you go in by 1 for the armhole cuff. You connect this to the neck width of 3 inches. Okay, so the type of neckline that is on the dress is a square neckline, which is going to be a bit deep. So to get the width of the neckline now, so on this part, I want whatever is remaining on the shoulder to be like 2 inches. So for that now, on my shoulder slope here, on the shoulder line now, so I'm going to be stepping in by 0.75 for this part, so that's the sleeve. I want the sleeve to be like on the center, not exactly on the nape of the shoulder. So once we have this now, I want the wideness of the sleeve to be 2 inches. So from this 0.75 I step in now, so the wideness I want for the shoulder strap to be 2 inches. So from these 2 inches, whatever I have here now for the neck width, so I have 5.5 here. So for the neck depth now, I will step down by 7 inches for the neck depth. I'll be using 7 inches for the neck depth, so I'll connect it. This 5.5 here, I'll also mark it on the neck depth here to have a straight neckline. So I'll have this. So we have the neckline like this. Okay, so because I want the dart here to be a cut through dart, so I'm going to extend my dart line straight up to the neck area like this. So you can decide to do 0.5 tightening around this place. So just do 0.5 tightening on this place so that there will be no gaping of the neck. So you connect this now. So we have this one piece and this is the second piece for our front. Then we'll go ahead and cut out the pattern. So please don't forget this part that we marked in. I'm going to reconnect it to our armhole. It is very important, please. This part here, so I'm going to reconnect it to the armhole. So for the front now, we have this, our darts. Don't forget to close the bust dart. It is very important to close. So we close our bust darts like this. So these are the pieces we have for the front piece now. So I'm going to pack it aside and go ahead to cut the back piece. Alright, so for the back now, I've drawn out the outline also. So this is the shoulder line, chest line, the bust, the waist, the hip line, and the length of the gown length, the length of the gown. So these are our nipple to nipple measurements in place now. So go ahead and impute our shoulder measurement of 8 inches. Mark it also on the chest line. Do a shoulder slope of 1 inch to connect to 3-inch wide neckline. So we have this now. Before we impute our waist and bust measurements, we're going to be doing sway bar for the zipper at the back. So on my waistline, I'm going to go in by 0.75 and connect it to around 5 or 6 inches of this center back here. Okay, so now we can go ahead to impute our measurement. So my bust is 40 inches divided by 4, we have 10 inches. The waist is 8.25. We have this. So whatever difference again we have here is what we'll be using as our dart. So we have this. So I have the difference of 1.5 for this one. So I'm going to be slashing it on both sides like this of the dart line to connect it to the bust point. So whatever dart I have on the waistline, I will take it down also to the hem. Okay, so now that we have this, we can go ahead to impute our hip measurements. My hip divided by 4 is 11.25. So I'm going to be adding 1 inch of 1.5 of the darts and also 1.5 of the hip exaggeration. So I have this one. My hip measurement, the darts allowance and the hip exaggeration. Remember that for the front we also added 1.5 inches hip. So we have this, you connect it to this point like this. So we have this also here. So whatever I have here, I will take it down to the hem of the dress also. And don't forget, for the front we also added extra 1 inch for the gown to flare out a bit. So I've done that here also. So we'll connect it together. So this is what the back part, the down part of the back is going to look like. So we'll go ahead to draw out our armhole. Okay, so we have our armhole now. Now don't forget what we did for the front, we're also going to do the same thing for the back here. So from this shoulder slope here, don't forget that we'll step in by 0.75, and from that point we mark the shoulder width we want of 2 inches, and we are left with 5.5 as our neck width. So for the neck depth of the back also, so the back is also going to be like a square neck. So the neck depth, I want it to be a bit low. So I'll be using the chest line for the depth of the neck. So I'll just extend my chest line here. If you don't want yours to be as deep as this, it's all left for you. And I'll mark the 5.5 we have here. So I'll connect it down like this. And also I want to redraw this shoulder, the armhole part, to connect it. So this is what the back neck is going to be looking like. So now that we are done with this now, I also want the dart to be a cut through dart. So I'll just have this. For the back, there's no need for any piping. So once you have this now, you go ahead to cut out the piece. So this is what we have for the back. So we can go in and bring in our front now. So this is also the front. So these are the 4 pieces we'll be working with to cut the dress. So once you get the pattern right like this, you can just go ahead and cut it out on your pattern, on your fabric, and don't forget to add all the necessary allowances. So thank you for joining us in our tutorial today, and we'll see you in the next class.